Here's what the one big beautiful bill means for you in very concrete terms. Number one, we're going to see take-home pay go up in the United States of America. In this district, probably $7,000, $8,000 per family over the next 3 to 4 years.
That's a big number. Take-home pay, $8,000 grand. J.D. Vance, Vice President, joining us now, the great Tennessee Senator, Ms. Marsha Blackburn. Senator, welcome to the show. You know, again, reading the Wall Street Journal poll this morning and so forth, if you know what's in the bill, like tax cuts, tax cuts on tips and overtime, or able-bodied people are supposed to work, you like the bill. But a lot of people don't know what's in the bill. And right now, the bill's not popular. So I'm just wondering how you're going to sell it.
Oh, it is one of those things, the more you talk about it, the more people like it. And like you're saying, when they know what is in that bill, with permanence on the child tax credit and the increase there, my provision of a tax credit for employer-provided childcare for businesses, large and small, and no tax on Social Security, that $6,000 bonus deduction for each and every senior, each and every year. You know what? The biggest tax cut in history. And look at what happened with the death tax, $15 million, so that farmers and small business owners can pass that business on to the next generation. Larry, the more people know about it, the more they like it. So
Democrats keep quacking that it's cutting Medicaid and cutting food stamps and cutting things, and millions of people are going to die. Some of that looks like it did take hold. Can you beat it this August recess and resell it?
Absolutely, because when I talk to people and they find out that able-bodied adults are going to be required to work 20 hours a week or go to school or classes 20 hours a week in order to get Medicaid, they are for it. When they find out that illegal aliens are not going to be able to get Medicaid, they're for it. When they find out that we are rooting out freeloaders and fraudsters, then they are for doing that, because when you take that waste, fraud, and abuse out of the program, you're actually strengthening the program for American citizens that deserve the program. And people are for that. So the more we talk about it, the more people like it.
One thing that's amazing, we were talking about this in the last segment, there are more registered Republicans than Democrats now. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was possible. But that apparently is the case, and it's showing up in the polling. So I would say you're set up to sell the bill. It's just a question of getting these factoids out there, because there's been a lot of misinformation. And growth is part of it, Senator, right? Growth is part of it. J.D. is right. After-tax income, what Reagan called take-home pay. That's a big part of this.
It is indeed, and we know that anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 extra per family is what you would see with this bill. And Tennesseans are looking at a $2,600 savings on their income taxes, and then that increase in take-home pay. That is going to make a significant difference in how they are able to spend those disposable income dollars. Looking forward to seeing that take hold.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Senator Marsha Blackburn, Tennessee. Appreciate it very much, folks.